Wow, guys.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Taylor with the sneak attack. Man.
Stipe,
What's up, fellas?
Stipe going back to Stipe.
Ah, oh boy.
Oh, what's up?
What's up? Well, guys, welcome back to No Filter MMA. We are live. I am joined by my boy Taylor from One Up MMA, and also check him out on SoundCloud, Winning with Taylor Loader. And I'm also joined by Austin from One Up MMA. Got my boys in here. We getting ready to rock it. So guys, on my podcast, Taylor decides to pull out a whammy on your boy. He pulled a whammy on your boy. Show him the shirt, man.
Stipe sucks.
Oh shit! Here we go.
He got us, man.
On a fucking Bacardi shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, man. I'm gonna have to clap back at that, though. I'm gonna have to clap back at that.
You guys have to. You join the movement.
Fuck a movement. Fuck a movement. So, guys, man. So, what about Minneapolis last night, man? Minneapolis turned out to be a pretty good card, man. Any standout fights that you guys wanted to talk about?
I know Drew Dober was on point.
Drew Dober was good too.
Do what, BJ?
Drew Dober. I didn't think he was gonna be able to do that shit.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more competitive, but damn, he came out on fire.
Yeah, he just fucking ran through him.
Yeah, hot knife through butter.
Man, the biggest fight that surprised me last night, man, was fucking Ngannou versus JDS. Like, wow, like Ngannou is a fucking hammer. But I thought going into this fight, you know what I'm saying, I thought JDS being the veteran, you know what I'm saying, I thought he would have had more tools to bring in, which he was doing. I mean, he
dropped him. Yeah, he dropped him with that leg kick.
Yeah, they was the leg kicks was on point, man. But he loaded up, man, because he got touched. So he loaded up on that right hand, man, and just fucking threw him off balance. And then Ngannou capitalized on it, man. Like, he capitalized on that shit.
So he fucked him up. That shit was awesome.
I think you're the only one really surprised.
I
mean, because I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, like, only reason I'm surprised, man, because JDS is JDS. Like, we seen Stipe Miocic go in there and beat, you know what I'm saying, Francis Ngannou. So I thought, you know what I'm saying, JDS, man, he got beat by Stipe, who is the greatest heavyweight of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm thinking, you know, Ngannou got beat by Stipe, so JDS is capable of beating Ngannou, but that's not how it went.
He is capable. It's just, I mean, like I was saying last night to you, JDS just don't have the chin anymore. He don't have the chin, and he don't have the wrestling that can stifle Ngannou's presence as well as Stipe could. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Stipe's a little bit younger. Stipe hasn't been through as many wars as JDS has, so his chin's there more. He can take those shots better.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit more.
Yeah, man. What you think about that, Taylor?
I mean, that's exactly how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
JDS has better traditional boxing, but this isn't boxing.
Yeah.
This is MMA, and it's heavyweight, which just takes one.
Yeah.
Like, if that's cool, you can throw a jab, but while you're throwing a jab, Francis is coming at you with a hook as hard as he can. You might pop him with that jab, but he's gonna hit you back.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah.
So that's exactly how I do it. Just because JDS is a better boxer, but this isn't boxing.
You right, man. Yeah. The co-main was pretty good too. You know, Joseph Benavidez.
That's my guy.
He looked amazing.
Joe B. Fuck yeah. Henry Cejudo's scared. He's fucking scared. He ain't gonna get that. He knows he ain't gonna win that again. He already lost. He ain't gonna win. That guy at 25 is gonna kill him from making 35 for the last year. And then Joseph's gonna fucking I think Joseph decisions him. I think he does it the same way he did last time.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think is the future of that flyweight division? I mean, we just seen a number one contender fight last night. We hadn't seen.
I don't know.
I mean, what do you guys think?
I don't know.
Literally have no idea.
Yeah. Even if Benavidez like challenges Cejudo, I don't even if either one of those guys win, like Cejudo retains or Benavidez wins, I don't know what happens to it. I don't know what's the better draw really. I don't know what keeps it maintained and keeps it going more.
Yeah. The good thing about it is though that because no one likes that division, that Joseph Benavidez can sit out wait for Henry Cejudo to come back to 25 at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And like no one's gonna dispute
no one's
going
to challenge it. Yeah,
no one's gonna say he's not the number one contender. So from that aspect, I mean, it kind of works out in the UFC's favor. They don't have to that part of the game is taken care of. You don't have to worry about that,
Right?
Because when he comes back, no one's gonna be clamoring. No one's gonna be like, well, why isn't this happening? Like, why isn't there a big fight at 25? Because they just need the one big fight with Henry Cejudo.
Yeah, man.
And there's no one really at bantamweight to really challenge Cejudo at the moment either.
No, Marlon was the guy.
Yeah,
Marlon Moraes was the guy, dude. He was the answer. He was supposed to be the next champion, to be honest.
That first round was fucking magical. Like, that's it.
He was supposed to
get ready.
He was supposed to starch. He was supposed to starch Cejudo and rule 135.
Yeah,
that was how that was
the
supposed
second
to
or
go.
third round, and it went. The fight went the exact opposite of how I thought. First
Yeah.
round, I was like, hell yeah. Second round, I was like, dude, halfway through that second round, when Henry started just hitting him, I was like, dude, no, what the fuck is going on?
His
And
gas
then he
is dumped,
yeah.
man.
And he had no answer, and then Henry Stewart just kept putting it on him. Fucking that corny motherfucker. Yeah, he's so fucking good though. I can't what do you fucking say?
Triple C is the king, though. Y'all gotta respect him.
Jesus Christ,
Taylor, that's one thing you not doing, man. You not respecting King.
Oh, no,
you not respecting Triple C, bro.
No. I think he's fucking annoying. I think he's corny as hell. But you have to admit that he is one of the best. He is one of the best. Look what he did to Marlon Moraes. And he beat TJ Dillashaw and Demetrius Johnson. Now, calling out retired old motherfuckers and injured people and people coming out 3 losses in a row.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking dumb. Cody Garbrandt's not a goddamn legend. If another motherfucker calls him a legend, I'm out. Fuck, dude. I get he beat Dominic. I know that's a big deal. But it was Dominic after how many injuries? How many surgeries? How much time off?
Surgeries, yeah.
I mean, he looked good, but that doesn't make you a fucking legend. And then you lost 3 in a row. I mean, they were to TJ, who's definitely juiced, but they're still losses.
Yeah. But
Uriah Faber, who was not retired anymore.
But like I said before, though, this Uriah Faber, I think I
did this whole thing on YouTube.
I think Faber's wanting to come back because Faber sees a clear road to the title.
Yeah, who was Faber's last fight? Annoying. Brad Pickett? Wasn't Brad Pickett his last fight? Yeah, and Brad Pickett still dropped his ass.
Listen, but think about this, guys. Think about this. Think about what a fighter taking that much time off can do for a fight. What it can do? Like, think about, Uriah Faber, Hall of Famer. Think about when GSP took all that time off. GSP came back and immediately got title shots. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Faber.
Are you trying to say that Uriah Faber is as good as George?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when a fighter takes a certain amount when a fighter takes an extended time off and then they come back, the
only two to do it is George St. Pierre and Dominic Cruz. Are the only two to do it successfully.
That's what I'm saying. TJ's not there. Cruz is not there. So Faber's like, okay, I don't have to fight either one of them motherfuckers. I mean, Faber's like, I don't have to fight them. So I can go beat these motherfuckers up and get the belt. Right or wrong?
I don't think he beats the top 5 people.
Off Ricky Simone, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
If Ricky Simone is what we're qualifying as a title shot opponent, are you fucking kidding me? I'll be pissed.
But on the other hand, Ricky Simone is a tough matchup.
That's a tough fight.
He's not. He's not ranked in the top 5.
Yeah, he's not holding the door open for a title shot.
Yeah, that shit should be
exactly.
Aljo.
You got Aljo, Petr Yan.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. If you defend 25 at the beginning of the year, then I think Pietcher and fucking Aljo should fight. Winner of that fights Cejudo when he comes back after he fights the flyweight.
Yeah.
In like next June or like April.
Yeah. I think Cejudo's scared of Aljo too. Mentioned everybody but Aljo.
Dude, is a fucking word.
Dude, King Cejudo ain't scared of nobody, bro.
But I will say the only thing I'm worried about
Aljo. He calls out guys who lost 3 in a row. guys who are coming off a loss, haven't fought since 2016, and a guy coming off 1-2. Out of those three people, their last win is Uriah Faber's in 2016. The fuck out of here.
Okay,
Terrified of Aljo.
But do you heard what he said before? He said, "I'm a prize fighter."
Cool.
He
That's
said,
not
I'm here for money fights."
Uriah Faber's not a money fight. Neither is Dominic Cruz or Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, not really.
0-3. They knocked out
Cruz,
3
maybe.
times in a row. Cruz, yeah, you can sell that because he hasn't beaten him yet. But Uriah Faber, I mean, no, not enough for Ricky Simone win. Can't do that shit.
I mean, if Faber comes back, okay. Let's say Faber comes back and starts Simone. How many fights away from a title shot do you guys think Uriah Faber realistically could be?
2.
I think maximum would be 2.
Yeah, 2.
I think he'd fight either like a top 6 or 7 guy, and then depending on what was going on with Cejudo, then maybe a top 3 or 4.
But think about Anthony Smith. Look how fast Anthony Smith got to a title shot.
Yeah, but there's no one at 205. Sean beat everybody. Supposed to fight Glover Teixeira again? Pass. Hard pass.
Yeah.
At least Anthony Smith was new.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's right. Yeah.
But at 35,
that's like I was thinking
a lot of
about.
People.
I was thinking about if Jones, if he beats Santos this Saturday, who's next? They're gonna have to go deep down there because I mean Jones has beat everybody.
Yeah. Who the fuck? Yeah, no one. Anthony Smith
again. Hey,
I mean,
Anthony Smith 9 months ago, but
I think they'll let Johnny Walker fight.
Yeah, I think I think it's gonna be bad for Walker, but
yeah, he's not ready.
That's what I was thinking. He thinks he's ready.
I don't think
he thinks he's ready, but
everyone thinks they're ready until they're in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Anthony Smith was saying all the right things. I was like, oh hell yeah, he's gonna do it. Then when he froze, it's like, oh god damn it. Hey,
yeah.
You did everything you said you were gonna do. I'm not gonna let him beat me for him in there. I'm not gonna freeze because it's John Jones. I'm gonna implement my game plan. Like, bitch, you stood there.
Yeah.
And you were like,
30 seconds in, you could tell, like, oh shit.
Oh wow, I'm fighting John Jones, and it's like, oh shit, I'm fighting John Jones. Yeah, you don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, I want to see Anthony Smith and Luke Rockhold. So.
Yeah. But
I mean, it have to be somebody like. It have to be somebody like.
Luke Rockhold to beat the shit out of that motherfucker.
But
I mean, I would see that with a good win. So what?
He's fighting young, and he's ranked. I mean, he's like top 10.
Yeah, Blachowicz is a tough matchup for Luke.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to look up the light heavyweight rankings, y'all.
If Alexander Gustafsson cannot wrestle you, Luke Rockhold's gonna manhandle you.
Yeah, that's true.
But how do you think somebody like Luke Rockhold?
Oh, I think he's better at 205 than he was ever at 185. His frame is too big for 185. He belongs at 205.
Yeah, he's jacked.
He's fucking huge, and he's not gonna get any smaller. Dude. And his top pressure is so fucking good.
Let's see who we got. Okay, let's look at the top 10
at all.
Let's look at the top 10 light heavyweight ranking. You got number 1, Daniel Cormier. Daniel's tied up at heavyweight.
He ain't coming back.
Thiago Santos, who's fighting for the belt. Anthony Smith, who just lost the title shot. Alexander Gustafsson, who just retired.
He retired.
So out of the top 4, let's take them out because none of them. One's already fighting for the title, and none of the other ones are going to fight for the title.
Anthony Smith would have to win like 3 straight to get another title shot.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to be a bit.
So out of the top 4, you got number 5, Dominic Reyes.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah. You got number 6, Jan Blachowicz.
But he's fighting Luke Rockhold.
He's about to lose to Luke.
Right. Volkan Ozdemir, you know what I'm saying? Like, Volkan Ozdemir and John Jones would be an interesting striking match. Say what?
He's coming out 3 losses in a row.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
The last one was bullshit. He beat Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes fucking knows it. But it's still 3 losses.
But who I could say would
Dominic Reyes. Look at Dominic Reyes.
The only person I could say in the top 10, because you got after Volkan Ozdemir, you got Corey Anderson and Ilir Latifi. I would say the next 2 people that could be anywhere close to putting on a title shot after this Thiago Santos fight would be Corey Anderson or Ilir Latifi. Like,
who was Corey Anderson talking shit to?
Say what?
Who was Corey Anderson talking? It was Anthony Smith, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I hate Corey Anderson, but I hate Anthony Smith more, and would root for Corey Anderson to just maul him for fucking 15
I could
minutes.
see
Just hold him down.
If Jones puts on one of his classic performances this Saturday and just picks apart Santos, they're probably going to give him Dominic Reyes, or I think they'll go with Corey Anderson. One of those two.
What if Thiago Santos? What if Santos comes out here and starches John Jones?
It can happen.
I just can't even think like that because it'll never happen. John Jones is too smart.
Yeah,
and John doesn't give a fuck about entertaining the fans. He gives a fuck about winning. He will fight like he has to like he did against Anthony Smith, and people boo. We don't give a fuck. He's a world champion. He's now he's getting paid the same no matter what because of the ESPN pay-per-view deal. He has no incentive to take any risk, and that's why John Jones will never lose.
I don't know. I keep finding myself.
Tickets already bought. The money for the pay-per-view buys is already in. There's nothing to gain from getting more people to watch.
Yeah. That's a tough one. It's tough, man. Light heavyweight is tough.
Yeah. It's awkward.
I keep finding myself want to pick against Jones just for the simple fact, like I feel like an upset's going to happen sooner or later. Well, no, I don't. Not that, but it's just like, but it's so hard to pick against him, man. I picked against him with Gustafsson. I picked against him with Anthony Smith. I just thought Gustafsson would be like he was.
Because it's like who was I using for reference? It's like it's hard to pick again. It's hard to pick always for John Jones because he's fighting legit motherfuckers. Like he's fighting good ass fighters and he making them look sorry in the octagon. I mean, it's crazy, dude.
I thought Vito Belfort was gonna do it.
Who?
I thought Vitor Belfort was going to do it. He was on steroids. It was on short notice, which works better for Vitor. He knows his game plan is. John Jones needs a camp, and his fucking trainers need all that film and shit to watch to get a good game plan going. Vitor didn't need that shit, and then John Jones beat the shit out of him. With that armbar.
That armbar was close, though.
He was fucking close. And then he just proceeded to beat the shit out of him for 20 minutes and then snap his shoulder, and that was it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think John Jones gonna rule for a while, man. But I think the biggest test in that.
Well, yeah, he's allowed to cheat. Of course, he's gonna be on top.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, absolutely. But I think as far as
4 years, and everyone's like, "Nah, that's cool, man."
DJ's like, "Where's my John Jones deal?"
I think.
They're like, bro, that was EPO. It's not even the fucking same thing. Like, you can't have picograms of EPO. You just can't. Instead of John ate his. Maybe if you weren't shoving needles in your arm, TJ, you'd have a little more. You'd have a little more wiggle room. Yeah.
TJ, man, and TJ's like, I'm not sorry I did it. I don't know. TJ, get the fuck
and that just adds to the legend of Henry Cejudo. Like, dude, that boy was on EPO, and he got knocked out.
And he still
starts.
Yeah.
Still starts them.
Ugh.
Still starts them.
Dude.
So, I got
how happy Henry Cejudo was when he found out that he tested positive for EPO.
Say it again.
Did you know how happy Henry Cejudo was when he found out TJ popped for EPO?
Dude, that just fueled him up. That literally just fueled up.
Yeah. But I still did it in 30 seconds. Fuck. Oh my God.
But it would have sucked if TJ had beat Cejudo.
Yeah, that would have been a tough situation then.
Yeah. That would have sucked. Oh yeah. All right, so we went off on a tangent, guy. We looking up light heavyweight rankings and shit. The next fight that I want to talk about on the card from last night was my boy Damian Maia. Damian Maia beat Anthony Rocco Martin by domination. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick because there seems to be in the atmosphere. There seems to be a lot of people wanting to talk, people wanting to discredit and talk shit about Damian Maia, saying that Damian Maia sucks. Motherfuckers need to recognize who the fuck Damian Maia is. Damian Maia is the greatest submission specialist in UFC history, and he's five, and he has the most wins in the UFC, only behind Cowboy Cerrone.
Who has the most submissions in UFC history? Remind me.
It ain't about that. Who got more wins though?
Who has the most submission? No. If you're gonna say submission artist, then who has the record for the most submissions in the UFC? Who is it?
But who's fought better opponents though?
No. If you're just going off wins, I'm just gonna go off of submissions. You want to think about he's second in wins? Well, my boy's first in submissions. Charles Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira has the record for most submissions.
Damian Maia has a better jiu-jitsu. He's a better jiu-jitsu competitor. But in that octagon, there is one man who holds the record for most submission wins in UFC history, and it's not Damian
Taylor,
Maia.
I think you covering the microphone with your hand, bro, because you got real low all of a sudden.
I got my fucking headphones and shit.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, he's got more submission wins than Damian Maia, but look at the caliber of competition that they face.
Damian Maia is the better Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitor, but he doesn't have the most submissions.
But what BJ's saying is Maia's faced the better guys.
I know, yes, but we're just going off of number of. I'm just going.
Number of submissions. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but did you guys?
Charles Oliveira's never even competed in a jiu-jitsu tournament. Damian Maia is by far the better Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Just in terms of submissions, Charles Oliveira has more.
No, yeah. That's.
But if they would ever grapple, that old man would tie Charles Oliveira in a fucking pretzel and walk away. But in MMA,
I will say if that fight last night had been 5 rounds, Rocco would have won.
Whoa.
That
How?
third, no, that
What was he
that,
gonna do?
that
What
third
was he
round,
gonna do?
that third round, Rocco started landing. He started getting more urgent on Daniel. I could have seen Rocco
But he
finish
lost
him in
the
the
third
4th or
round,
5th.
and then Damian Maia would have just done the same thing he did against Tyron Woodley. It doesn't matter if he holds him against the cage. He doesn't get the
I
takedown
don't
for
know.
5 minutes. He already has that win.
Maia looked like he was tiring out a little bit there towards the end.
Well,
I don't know if he had a
That's
bad
why
camp.
he
Well, one thing-
he just would have shot for the takedown, held him there.
Well, one thing about Damian Maia, though, he can grapple with you all day. Like,
Yeah.
if you engage in a grappling match with Damian Maia, if you can survive long enough and engage with Damian, he can go all day long. But it's when Damian Maia is forced to
Standing.
strike.
Yeah,
When
that's when he
forced-
tires out.
Yeah, when he's forced to stay on his feet, he tires. He does.
Yeah.
But did y'all see the article of the statement that he said that his next fight may be his last fight?
I mean, he's 40,
41.
41?
Yeah. Man, that's gonna be crazy to see Damian Maia.
cool.
retire.
It needs to be a good.
Because
It needs to be a
I
good
wanted to fight
opponent.
just anyone. Doesn't give a fuck. Anyone, and then and if he retires tied for first and wins all time. Not a bad way to go out.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, Damian Maia, and he should definitely be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
You got-
Absolutely.
You
They
got
need to put
fucked
him up
over
against
on your
someone-
title shot.
a
which
good
was
top
fucking
jiu-jitsu
garbage.
That's what they need to
Dude,
do.
Ryan Hall. I
Yeah.
don't give a
Let's
fuck
do
that
it.
They're separated from like.
Oh
weight
yeah, they're
classes.
separated though.
I just want to see Ryan Hall get his ass beat because I hate him.
Yeah, I can't stand him either.
Fuck
Damn.
him. Fuck
Well,
him.
who's a top jiu-jitsu guy 170 besides Damian Maia?
Oh shit! Could you get Joe Lozon to go up to 170 from 155? 'Cause he's like
He might.
6'2". He's not a
Yeah, he's
small
a pretty
guy.
tall guy. Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah.
tall.
Get him to go
They
up.
just
There.
need-
I
they
wouldn't
just
mind
need-
seeing that shit.
They just need to do a good match where we'll see some wicked Damian Maia scrambles.
That's
Yeah.
what I want to see, man.
Let's see the Damian Maia that we all know and love before he goes out.
You know what fight I would like to see? I would like to see Cowboy Oliveira versus Damian Maia.
Yeah,
I like that.
That would
Yeah.
be a hell of a grappling
Yeah.
match. If that fight went to the ground, that'd be a hell of a grappling match.
but I will say Maia's going to be in trouble if he stands too long.
Oh,
Alex can throw some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Alex can throw some wild shit.
Yeah, Damian Maia. But the crazy thing is, I've seen Damian
Just make
Maia.
it grappling only. Just make it grappling only.
Yeah,
First
I
ever
know,
grappling
right?
only match in UFC.
But I've seen Damian Maia crack though. I've seen him crack before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well-
But he just
Remember, he hit Condit, and Condit was like, "Look," he's like, "Maia hits, man."
Yeah.
I was surprised. He's like, his jabs are hard. He's
yeah.
like, he rocked me.
Yeah, dude, I've seen him crack, but you don't see it very often, dude. Because Damian Maia, he's. I think Damian's trying to take the least amount of damage as possible in his older years. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see him. You don't really see him try to engage that much on the feet if he can help it. You know, so it was a good card last night. Good card, man. Just JDS, man. Woo, he got flatlined.
Yeah.
I mean, he got flatlined. But we gonna jump on over from Minneapolis we are going to jump over to UFC 239. I'm looking at the prelim card. Let's see what we got, guys. Some interesting standout fights. Man, it sucks that Marlon Vera versus Sean O'Malley is not happening.
No.
God,
Why don't Sean O'Malley get that picogram treatment?
he should get that picogram treatment. I
Yeah.
mean, John Jones got it, but Sean O'Malley ain't the same caliber fighter as
Yeah,
John
he ain't John Jones.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. He don't get that. Do you know how many fighters would be pissed the fuck off if Sean O'Malley got that kind of treatment?
Yeah.
You know how many?
Meanwhile, Frank Mir and his kangaroo meat couldn't even get that treatment.
Oh man! So we got Claudia Gadelha versus Randa Marcos.
Claudia all day.
Yeah,
I don't
Gadelha's
know,
fine.
man. I don't know.
Gadelha's
Claudia
fine.
ain't been
Marcos is
Claudia
ready.
Gadelha. Come in, bro. Claudia Gadelha ain't been the same, bro. I think she
Still better than Randa Marcos.
she getting piped down by Brian
Exactly.
Ortega, man, and she got all fucked up. So,
Well, Randa Marcos at her best is still like I don't think near Claudia Gadelha at her worst.
No.
in the cage. You know what I mean?
She
She has a
Claudia's lost a
chance.
couple. She's gonna be busy.
Yeah, she's gonna be looking to prove something. I think.
but the way Claudia looking lately, though,
I do like that fight, though. I do like that fight because it's interesting to see if Randa can actually pull it off.
Randa
Yeah,
might come out here and
hopefully.
start
That'd be
Claudia
her. Yeah, that'd be her biggest win
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
It'd be her biggest win.
And I watched her run through Angela Hill in Nashville like butter. I mean, she just tore through that poor girl.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, holy
Dude,
shit.
that was fucked up.
And they gave that fight to Claudia Gadelha. They gave her that Carla Esparza fight. They gave her that fight because Carla Esparza was beating her ass in that fight. And they gave that fight to Claudia Gadelha. I was like, man, they robbed Carla Esparza, man.
You know what I want to see, though? I want to see Claudia go on another run and get that rematch with Jessica Andrade. Because their first fight, even though Andrade won, that was a war. man. That
Andrade
was
beat
a
the shit out of
bloodbath.
her.
It
Beat the
was
shit out of her.
crazy, though. It was a good fight, I thought.
Beat the shit out of her.
I mean, Andrade's definitely won. I mean, she did win, but it's just, I don't know. It was one of the most entertaining women's, like,
There's only
fucking
one girl
wars.
who's gonna beat Jessica Andrade. It's Tatiana Suarez.
Tatiana Suarez, dude, she's the only person.
Yeah, she gets her neck fixed. It's fucking over.
But dude, Weili, I'm telling y'all, Weili Zhang might go in here and beat. Dude, she
I
might
agree,
go in here
so.
and beat Jessica Andrade.
I just think it's a little too early for her right now.
It's too early. It is too early for Weili. Like a win over Tisha Torres does not warrant you a title
Right.
shot. But Weili Zhang is a big strawweight, and she's good, dude.
So
She-
Jessica Andrade, that girl made 35 regularly.
Yeah.
You see what she did to the champ? Put her on her face multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, just literally just freaking picked her up and just fucking yeeted her.
It was awesome.
Yeah. What if we see a? What if we just see
I had to watch that shit on a delay.
What if we just see a streak, y'all? A streak of title defenses by Jessica Andrade, where she just picking them up,
Yeeting
and
people.
slapping on their fucking necks.
Yeet.
Like 8 title defenses,
Dude.
all of them just neck slams. Boom, like every last one.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
how crazy that would be.
Straight up Kevin Randleman.
What'd you say, Taylor?
All comebacks. Like she was whooping her ass, and she's like, "I'm gonna try
Yeah,
this."
Rose was
Yeah, they like she's at the brink of defeat every fight, and then she just picks them up, slams.
slam it. Fuck this. Back to old reliable.
Oh yeah.
That'd be some funny shit. Damn, that'd be
yeah.
some funny shit, man. But
Oh,
that's
fuck yeah.
That's wild, dude. I don't know, man. Weili Zhang, that's gonna be good, man. She's gonna have China. It's gonna be in China, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If she wins, that'll be a big moment.
That'll be,
Big
man.
moment.
See.
They
First ever
building,
Chinese.
they building that PI over there. That Performance Institute. So on this card, we also so this is the card that has. Well, let me say the sleeper fight. The sleeper fight is Diego Sanchez and Michael Chiesa. That's a sleeper on this card for real.
Yeah, because both like Chiesa's game plan is the ground. And
Yeah.
what the fuck does Sanchez do? He's a master. Even if he's an old
Oh,
man,
dude,
he's still
I
a
hope
fucking
Diego
wizard.
Sanchez beats his ass.
You think so?
I fucking hate Michael Chiesa.
I mean, I don't think Michael Chiesa. I don't know, man. Michael Chiesa. I don't know. It's
He's
something
a
about like
bitch.
he's too up and down, man. Like you never know which Chiesa
Which one's going to show up? Yeah.
Soft
I
ass
don't know,
little
man.
bitch.
I'm gonna have to if I had to make an official pick for that fight, I'd have to go with Diego Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like he
I
knows.
think
Go ahead.
Sanchez by decision. Sanchez by decision, I think.
Yeah,
I don't
I
see either
would
one
say
guys
decision.
finishing each other.
Oh yeah, I'll go decision just because he changed camp. Diego's changed camps, so it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about decision.
You say
Hope he
Chiesa?
finishes him though.
You say Chiesa?
No, Diego Sanchez. No, Diego Sanchez did.
Oh, Diego
That-
Sanchez. Yeah.
He said that's why Sanchez won't finish him because the change of camps.
But I don't see Diego Sanchez. I don't see Diego Sanchez finishing Michael Chiesa, especially like on the ground. I don't see him permitting him.
I think he was
Only by
gonna
strikes, I think maybe.
Yeah, only by strikes. Yeah,
finish Mickey Gall either. He beat the shit out of me.
he beat the.
I
fuck out of
think
Mickey
it's
Gall.
gonna be close to Mickey Gall. It just won't be
He
as
beat the
dominant.
shit out of him.
He did beat the shit out of Mickey Gall.
Yeah, he fucked him
Fuck
up.
Mickey Gall too.
That was sad.
Motherfucker beat CM Punk and then comes in there like, oh, I'm ready for a title shot.
Yeah, like, dude, chill.
Mickey Gall's awesome.
You beat fucking CM Punk and Sage Northcutt. Wow, what a resume. Congrats.
Dude, that's a resume. Which
I guess. Yeah.
I wonder how much money Mickey Gall made in that CM Punk fight.
Probably 100 to 200K maybe.
He made some money. He made some money for a fighter on his level, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
how you
yeah,
do
he
it.
got paid because of CM Punk though.
Yeah. He got paid because of CM Punk. Right. You're right.
Phil Brooks in there.
That's crazy.
Dude, real quick, guys, I want to deviate real quick. What do you guys think about the Paulie Malignaggi versus
The GOAT.
The GOAT, Art of Lobo? Hell
The
yeah.
Russian
It
Hammer.
wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, but I like watching Paul.
Nah, it's
Paulie get
same.
his ass beat.
Yeah. I didn't get
Paulie.
hit. I didn't feel like I got hit but once. He's got 4 fucking
Bro,
huge cuts on
I
him.
watched you get hit for fucking 10 minutes, you stupid motherfucker.
You got a huge gas right here, bro.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
He's like, well, if this is boxing, I won. Like, man, this isn't boxing though.
This
dumbass.
isn't boxing though, yeah.
He said the same thing Artem said his first. Artem's like, I didn't try as hard as I could because I thought it was gonna be harder. But I
Yeah.
was gonna have to use more energy. And Paulie Malignaggi thought the same thing. He thought it was gonna be like a 12-round boxing match. And
Yep.
like, no, you have 10 minutes to
Right.
fucking let your hands fly.
And
Paulie just tried to box him.
and BKFC, it's like, I mean, it's just like MMA. You get props, you get points for being progressive, for controlling,
Yeah.
for going forward. It's
Yeah.
not like boxing where you can just constantly back up and just pop a guy in the face and just run away and play
Yeah,
defense.
that's saying
You can't-
Paulie was fighting under boxing rules and Artem was
Yeah.
fighting under bare knuckle rules, and that was the
Yeah.
difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why Artem won.
Facts.
Crazy.
It
That
was a
makes
good
me want to
fight,
see
though.
Conor McGregor and Paulie Malignaggi in boxing.
I think Conor would knock
Because
him out.
if that's the same Paulie's going to show up, then he was slow.
Yeah.
He was slow, and like his jab was all right, but he wasn't throwing enough hooks. There was not enough activity.
Yeah. If that Paulie was the one that sparred Conor, like he has no excuse. He can't say he got pushed down. He can't say none of the
Yeah,
flight
I mean, I
bullshit.
get he broke his hands. Like I get he broke his hands, but still,
He said he
Still
broke it,
fighting.
man. He said he broke it.
yeah. Like, okay.
He better
Why
be
the fuck
glad
you
he
bare
never
knuckle
fought
boxing?
Conor for real and like real either
Yeah,
boxing
yeah, like-
or whatever. Conor would have knocked his ass out.
Yeah, if that's the Paulie that showed up, like Conor would have beat his ass.
Yeah.
Mm. I'm sorry, y'all. My homeboy hurt his back at work.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
He stood up. He's like, ah. Anyways, guys. So the next, now this has got the Jan and Luke Rockhold fight. How do you guys think Luke Rockhold is going to look at 205? Like this
Fucking
is
huge.
kind of
I think
scary.
I think he's gonna look better than he ever has.
I mean, he's already what 6'3", 6'4",
Yeah,
maybe 6.
But how do y'all think that chin gonna hold though?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah. He leaves that
Well-
head wide open, man.
He leaves his head wide open. He leaves his head wide, like Luke, especially even dude. When I seen Michael Bisping touch him up, I said, "Bruh,
He's
you
got
let,
good
Michael,
boxing though.
you let Michael Bisping knock you the fuck out, dude." Like, I was like, man, he
I
left
watched that
it.
fight the other day. That shit was sick.
So what?
I watched that shit the other day. Yeah, he just
But
Yeah,
I mean, Bisping can strike
Rockhold,
though. That's the
chin in the
thing.
air,
Bisping
straight
can
up.
strike. He don't have supreme power, but he can strike.
Yeah, Jared Stockman in the comment section says Bisping took his soul. Yeah, he took his soul, man. He took it.
Yeah.
So who was the last
He just-
person? Who was the last person that Rockhold lost to?
It was Yoel, wasn't it?
No, that was Chris Weidman.
No, I mean,
No,
Rocco
Yoel
did
beat him
lose to
too.
Yoel, but
Knocked
has he
him
not
out, and
fought
he kissed
since
him.
then?
Oh yeah, he did lose to Yoel.
I don't think he. I don't think he has because he's had injuries. He was scheduled, but I think
Yeah,
he got
because they
injured.
scheduled the Chris
But, I
Weidman
mean,
and Luke
someone check that
rematch.
shit, 'cause I'm
and
not
that
sure.
got pushed off.
But wasn't that
Yeah.
for an interim belt?
Yeah,
But and
And
took it
Yoel
because he
starched
missed weight.
him.
yeah. It was supposed to be Luke
Yeah,
versus
Yoel caught him
Whitaker,
in the
wasn't
third
it?
round.
And Yoel came in last minute.
Yeah.
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 That's right.
But he
That's
missed
right.
weight. And then he missed weight against Robert Whitaker because he's unprofessional and a cheater.
But
He's a fucking paid cheater, though. He got paid.
he got paid. He got paid. But I think I
Dirty.
think when you're looking at Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman, I think Chris Weidman moving to 205. I think that it would be beneficial for Chris Weidman. But I just feel like unless Luke Rockhold's chin is better at 205, I just feel like he'll get starched up there, man.
He will, depending on who he's fighting.
Like
Yeah.
I can't shake that feeling that if once one of those light, imagine they put him in there with Corey Anderson. You know
Corey
what I'm saying?
Anderson's a wrestler. Get the fuck out of here. Who's he
Yeah,
knocking
Corey
out?
Anderson ain't gonna knock him out.
Who's Corey Anderson ever knocked out?
But like Vulcan's would starch Luke.
I mean,
Tom
okay,
Brady would probably
let me
knock
put it
him
like
out.
this.
Thiago
Imagine if
Santos
it was
would take his fucking soul.
Imagine if it was Khalil Roundtree versus Luke Rocco. Khalil Roundtree will knock him the fuck out.
I think Luke Rockhold would take him down and just wreck.
Khalil's got pretty.
Khalil can't wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Luke would get a hold of him.
Khalil
take him down.
would have to get that gas tank in order. I mean, he looked good, but you could tell like he was really being conservative against Eric Anders.
But
the
he
leg
didn't have
kicks.
to try. He was
Exactly.
kicking it. He was beating his ass.
But he
I
looked
think
good though.
Luke Rockhold, he could get caught and he could do it. But I think in that fight, Luke Rockhold doesn't waste any time.
Especially if it goes out of the first round. Yeah, if it goes out
Yeah.
of the first round and Luke like controlled in that first round with like some GMP and some control, yeah, it'd be over. He'd be tired as fuck.
I don't know, man. Them two going up. I also think Paulo Costa should go up. I think Paulo.
Paul Costa is an eventuality. He's so young right now. I think the weight cut he can still make it. I think he's just doing this like as long as he can.
Yeah.
Eventually, that boy gonna have to go to 205.
I think he's gonna eventually.
But
Paulo Costa's gonna have.
Not until we see Paulo Costa versus Yoel, because that's going to be fucking
Dude,
fire.
Paulo Costa versus Yoel Romero. You cannot blink. Like you gotta hold your eyes open.
I'd rather see that fight at 205 for both of them.
Yeah, because they both be a lot
weight.
healthier.
They're gonna be a lot healthier. They're gonna be a lot stronger. Their chins are gonna hold up better.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather see that fight at 205. But if I have to be at 185, I'm okay with that because that's just gonna be exciting.
If Romero beats Paulo Costa, holy shit! What does that say about Romero? This man's fucking. He's over 40 years old.
Robert Whitaker, who's beaten him twice.
That's true. Yeah.
Dude, because Robert Whitaker is the fucking champ. See, I don't think.
Though, yeah.
I just guys, y'all gonna have to damn. Y'all can laugh at me. Y'all can do whatever. I just feel like those guys, Robert Whitaker, Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of those guys beat Israel Adesanya. I feel like all three of them do. I feel like if I feel like Robert Whitaker,
maybe not Paulo.
Robert Whitaker's gonna beat him. Paulo Costa would fuck him up. Paulo would fuck Israel Adesanya up. Y'all know he couldn't. Dude, Israel is skinny as bones. He couldn't take those body shots that Uriah Hall was taking. It would fold him. It would fold him, dude. And Yoel Romero, I feel like Yoel, his explosiveness, I feel like he would beat.
Yeah, Yoel, I could see beating Izzy, but I don't know. Paulo Costa's just too inexperienced, and he's too. I don't know if he's got the gas tank, especially if it was for a 5-round, 3-round. Paulo's got a better chance. 5-round, I don't know, because Izzy can go. He can get on his bike and run.
I don't know, man. That's a rough.
No, I'm in on Izzy. I think he could beat Paulo Costa. I don't think it'd be like a Kevin. I don't think it wouldn't be like a Kevin Gastelum fight. He'd get destroyed if he engaged in a war. It would have to be him just strictly like Muay Thai point fighting.
Yeah.
And then Yoel Romero, I think he'd have to pop shot Yoel Romero.
He'd
Try to
have
get
to
avoiding
be
decisions.
super careful.
Yeah. Because
Dude,
if Yoel Romero catches you with any one of his limbs, like you're gonna fucking feel it.
But Yoel, dude, Robert Whitaker said punching Yoel Romero was like punching a brick wall. He said,
Well,
like,
look at him.
like
He feels
he
like a
said, punching him
fucking
in
brick
the
wall.
face. Dude, he broke his hand,
And he's a
punched him in
fucking
the head.
cheater.
Say what?
And he's a fucking cheater.
He's not a cheater, bro.
Tainted
fucking
supplements.
That shit against Tim Kennedy, that's fucking cheating. You're a fucking cheater.
Yeah, that was cheating. Yeah, that was cheating. Tim Kennedy was winning that fight. Shout out to Tim Kennedy.
Fucking cheater, yeah.
Fucking
No,
American
the
hero.
steroid thing, no, that boy made fucking bank off that fucking fake bullshit. Dude, that Tanner Sullivan, he was like, no, it really was. And everyone's like, no.
Was
Like, no,
Yoel?
fucking believe me.
Yoel wasn't the spilt ice bucket, but it had something to do with water or ice or something, didn't it?
No, it was,
Yeah,
they just
now
poured the
Yoel
fucking
do some
over.
dirty shit. Now he does dirty
Yeah.
shit in a fight.
They pulled the ice all over him so it make him slippier.
Yeah.
Or slippery. And yeah,
And
then the fucking
then he
ref
got
him.
because Tim had him stunned, I think, at the end of that second
Yeah.
round or whatever, and then
Yeah.
he took like an extra long break in
45
between rounds.
seconds. Real
Yeah.
time 40 for an extra 45 seconds.
Extra 45 seconds. That matters. When you get rocked, that matters.
That matters. And you're not being touched, you're just allowed to stand there and recover.
Yeah. Yeah. Just clear the cobwebs. Yeah. That matters.
Fuck that
Yeah.
motherfucker. But yeah, I think if him or Paulo Costa caught Israel and got him in a brawl, I don't think Izzy would have
It's out. Yeah. Izzy wouldn't be able to
get his
survive.
way out.
Yeah.
Robert Whitaker, I think, is just a better fighter.
I don't know. Whitaker versus Adesanya, that's gonna be interesting.
It's going to be a good fight.
That's
That's
the
gonna be a
biggest
good
fight
fight.
in fucking like oceanic history.
But the thing about Whitaker, Kelvin Gastelum laid the blueprint on how to beat Israel Adesanya. But and the thing about Robert Whitaker is Robert Whitaker can fight that fight. He can fight
Yeah.
that fight.
And fight
it's
a little
a
bit
hard-
better.
He can fight that fight better than Kelvin Gastelum did. Because Kelvin Gastelum put on a hell of a fight against Israel Adesanya. And then you go and I would say that Robert Whitaker is a level above Kelvin Gastelum.
Oh yeah, easily.
Remember leading up to the Gastelum versus Whitaker fight when Whitaker had his hospital spell or whatever and had to pull out. I was telling everybody, I was like, Whitaker's probably gonna win, but Gastelum's gonna make it a good fight.
It's gonna be a
Gastelum's
good
got
fight.
good
Yeah,
boxing.
it's gonna be a good fight.
I wish we could have got that fight because it would have been. I mean, it would have been like just like Israel and Kelvin was.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to see it.
Just
Kelvin
a
can
fucking
fight.
brawl, dude. That was a brawl. A brawl.
I wish Kelvin could get his weight issues in check, man. Because at 170 he'd be a
70,
monster.
dude. 70. That's a motherfucker. But I get it. As a Mexican, I get it, man. I love tortillas and tacos and burritos. I love all that shit.
Who does
Like,
it?
made by a real Mexican? Nah, I'm alright. I'll go to 185 for that any day.
I get to eat that good Mexican food, that good family Mexican
yeah.
food.
Hell yeah.
Kelvin
I'll
Gastelum,
go
man.
185 for that.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy.
I like Gastelum.
A lot of shit to
I've
come
always
from that division, though. A lot of shit to come from that division, man. I'm ready to see it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, the next fight I want to talk about on this card, guys, is Jorge Masvidal versus Ben Askren. Holy fuck,
Yeah, and everybody
Oh
sleeps
shit!
on
I
that one.
forgot this was on this card.
Yeah,
bro! They
that's like,
sleep on
that's
that
like the
fight,
third
bro.
or fourth fight you think about on this card. That's how stacked
I
it
have
is.
no idea who to pick.
Yeah, I have no idea who to pick either, Taylor. No idea.
Yep.
I was 100% in on Ben Askren, and then I heard Jorge Masvidal on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I was like, well, fuck. Now I think Jorge's just gonna go in there and beat that ass. And then just the more I think about it, the more
soda.
confused. Like,
But I feel like Jorge Masvidal can go ahead and beat Ben Askren, though.
I was saying, the closest person I've ever seen to beat Dana Maia in a decision was Jorge Masvidal. That split decision could have gone either way. I was like so impressed with how well Masvidal had himself on the ground.
Yeah.
Who
He
you talking
defended
about?
himself
Against who?
well.
Against Maia.
Yeah.
Like that fight could have gone either way, but the way that Jorge Masvidal was able to defend, like most people couldn't.
Yeah. He survived Damian Maia backpacking on him.
Yeah, he did.
Not a lot of people can do that.
Arguably could have won on some scorecards.
Yeah.
That's hard to do against Damian Maia. So like he's no slouch on the ground. And Ben Askren, I don't know. And the striking obviously goes to Jorge.
Oh yeah.
But guys, but check this out though. If Ben Askren can wrap up Jorge Masvidal and drag Jorge Masvidal to the ground, it could be a short night for Masvidal.
I
And
think
we
it have to
all
be,
know that.
I think it have to be strikes. I don't think he'd get him in submission.
No, he's not going to
You know
submit Masvidal. But I don't know
yeah,
if Ben
I think
Askren
he's
really has the
right.
power to. I don't know. Maybe.
Askren
He-
ain't got no power in
he's a
his
volume
hand.
guy. Most of his stoppages, like the guy's just covering up and he's just landing shots.
Just
He
landing.
doesn't
Yeah.
put people to sleep. Yeah, he's a volume guy. But
I don't know if he can do that to Masvidal, even
Yeah,
just
exactly.
volume
I
guy,
don't
because Masvidal's tough as fuck.
Are you guys talking about Ben Askren being a volume guy?
On the ground.
Oh, on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ground.
On the
Oh,
yeah.
I
Like
was-
his strikes,
Yeah,
are
not
not
standing
people
up.
covering up and him just unloading.
I was about to say, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
No.
What Ben Askren y'all watching?
Yeah, dude, like Ben Askren, a volume striker. Whoa.
But
No, we
Jorge
on the ground.
can strike and he knows jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have to be strikes because I think Jorge can get back up if he gets down, and he's not going to get tired.
Yeah.
That boy might be
It's
the only
it's an
motherfucker
interesting
in
fight.
Miami who doesn't drink and party and shit.
And he's cut from that like Diaz cloth. I mean, he's tough. He's tough
from
and he
there,
don't
but he
give
don't do
a
that
fuck.
shit.
Yeah, he's
But
cut from that same cloth.
But he's more
he
professional
beat-
than the Diaz
yeah.
guys too.
He's
way more
he beat
professional.
he beat Leon Edwards' ass. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
exactly
man.
professional.
And that knockout.
Well, I meant more professional as in like he shows up. Like he's not that Diaz like, oh,
he
I'm
missed
gonna
the last two
negotiate.
press conferences for UFC 239.
Yeah, I just mean the whole. I don't mean professional like standpoint like office type level professional. I just mean like he is going to fight. He's not going to do what Nate Diaz did and be like, no, I want the Conor rematch and I want to get paid or not. You know,
I want to be a main event. Yeah.
he's not like Nick Diaz holding off for years now. You know,
But Robbie Lawler, dude, that was controversial. But Robbie Lawler, they could have stopped that fight when Robbie Lawler slammed Ben Askren.
Oh.
I thought he was.
Dude,
he
he
was
was
out.
beating
I
the
thought he was
soul.
done.
He was beating the soul out of Ben Askren,
Yeah.
bro.
well, you
I
saw
thought he was
Ben
out.
Askren's head just flop. You know, like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Like,
He was eating him.
But kudos to Ben Askren to survive that. You know what I'm saying? He
Duke Rufus
survived
was
that
saying,
shit. He survived the worst of Robbie Lawler, bro.
Duke
And
Rufus
Askren
was
even
saying
said
like
after-
people don't know how tough he is. Like when he shoots on doubles in training, people hit him like with flush knees to the fucking
Yeah.
head. It
Yeah.
doesn't do anything to him.
well, you see Ben Askren's jaw. He's got a fucking stone jaw.
Yeah, he
Looks like
does.
fucking handsome Squidward.
And
Big
he
ass jaw.
hasn't taken a lot of damage in any of his career.
He did that Robbie fight. What?
Yeah, he had a fight
Yeah, so
similar.
that's the most damage. That's the most damage he's ever taken ever.
It took in
And
his,
that's
in
you're
his
like,
career.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, 19th fight in. That ain't bad.
Well, he got beat up like that once over at one.
And won.
Yeah, he got
it
beat
was
up
a
like
decision
that once,
fight.
but it
Who was
wasn't.
that?
It wasn't a Robbie Lawler. It was a beating, but it wasn't a Robbie Lawler beating though.
Yeah, it wasn't fucking 1.5 minute Robbie Lawler just.
Okay, speaking of Robbie Lawler, what do you guys
Wow.
think about Robbie Lawler versus Kobe Covington? That is coming up. Like, what?
Ruthless all
Kobe
day.
Covington's just gonna do the same thing that Kobe did to at the last Usman and RDA. He's gonna take him down and hold him down.
Nah, not Robbie. He can't hold down Robbie like that.
Well, Robbie's got the wrestling background too.
Yeah.
He
can't do it.
never wrestled in college. He only wrestled in high school. I mean, it's from
So did
Yeah,
so did Misha Tate. So did
Look
Misha
at Rob.
Tate.
Yeah, look at Robbie's experience in the MMA cage. I mean, Johnny Hendricks
Yeah,
couldn't
I
take
just
down
said-
Robbie and hold him down. You know what I mean?
I mean, he held him up that 1 minute, but that was it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
But he
couldn't
was
hold.
able to
He
do
couldn't. He could. He only won. They fought what twice, and he won once. Or they only fought once, didn't they?
Yeah. No, it was. Johnny won one, and then Robbie won one.
Yeah. Robbie won the
And
5
then
rounds.
Johnny
Johnny
Hendricks
won the
could
3
never.
rounds.
Yeah. No, they were both 5 rounds. They were both for the title.
Oh, were
One
they?
for the
Okay.
vacant title, then Johnny defended.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
did
that's
you
right.
defend?
So who the fuck's gonna fight? You think the winner of this fight is gonna fight?
Yeah.
Gonna fight
Usman.
Kamaru Usman?
Yeah, Usman said he was ready in the fall, but said he'd wait till November. So this fight,
But see,
I
that's-
like that.
That's the thing. Look, I love Robbie Lawler. He's one of my favorite fighters. But if he beats Kobe Covington, I don't want to see Robbie versus Usman. I'd rather see Usman versus Covington or Usman versus Ben or Masvidal.
Well, we don't have to worry about that because Kobe's
No,
going to
he's
beat him.
not.
I mean, Tyron Woodley's
Don't worry
out
about
of the picture right now with that injury, man. He ain't nobody even thinking about
And he
Tyron.
has fucking,
Robbie-
and he has arthritis in his fucking hands.
Robbie was going to beat Tyron that second fight. Tyron wasn't going to be in his element. It was too soon.
I don't know. It depends on where he was mentally after Usman beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, it was too soon. And coming off of his lackluster performances as a champion, besides the Darren Till fight.
Dude, that was the most impressive championship performance I've ever seen.
Yeah, Tyrant really showed out.
Because it wasn't a war, which is just okay, I get, but the way that Usman did what Tyron Woodley does to people and did it for 5 rounds.
You're talking about the Tyrant. Yeah.
The Tyrone. I thought you were talking about Tyron Woodley to Darren Till.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about there.
No. What Usman did. The closest after that was RDA and Showtime Pettis. But everyone knew
But
Pettis could wrestle.
I feel like I don't want to make
But everyone knew Pettis can wrestle. And Usman did what? And remember when he told him and Woodley was like, there's a difference between Division 1 and Division 2. Talking that shit about Usman's wrestling. Usman was like, bitch, I'm going to fucking get you. He's like, no, you won't.
But see, the thing, I don't want to make I don't want to make excuses for Tyron Woodley, but I just felt like Tyron Woodley didn't want to pull the trigger in that fight for some reason.
He never does.
No, I think it was after Usman took him down the first time and was able to hold him and then let him get back up. After that, Tyron was like, "Oh fuck!" He can't
this
down.
guy
I think he was just froze. I think he just froze. Like shit, what's happening? How come he was able to do that? That wasn't the same time that they fought Darren Till.
Dude, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
That's why I told everybody. Because everybody was shitting on Tyron after the Damian Maia and Stephen Thompson rematch and all those fights. I was like, "Look, the Tyron that can be the best Tyron." I was like, "He's a fucking world beater."
That's a Darren Till.
Don't get it confused.
Yeah,
like he did to Darren Till.
Yeah, the performance between Darren Till and Kamaru Usman was like night and day. Tyron Woodley, like it was like night and fucking day. Like the Tyron Woodley that we saw that fought Darren Till was the Josh Koscheck Tyron Woodley, the Robbie Lawler Tyron Woodley.
Yeah,
the Tyron Woodley we used to seeing fucking people up because he fucked Darren Till up. Like I mean,
he beat his ass.
He beat the fuck out of Darren Till.
2 significant strikes the entire fight. And Tyron beat the fuck out of him.
So I was kind of surprised that that he didn't try to starch Kamaru Usman like that. He was very cautious.
Like Taylor said,
he was always just a froze. He is a step behind every time.
He waits. Yeah. That's his problem. He waits to see what they're going to do, and then he tries to pull his trigger. And Kamaru was successful in what he tried to do early on in the fight, and it made Tyron freeze.
I think Tyron Woodley will get. I think Tyron Woodley will get the belt back though. For some reason, I feel like he'll get it back.
I don't know. He's up there in age. He's getting up there.
Yeah, he's getting up there. He's what, 37?
Tyron?
I don't know if he's that old.
Yeah.
I think he's 34, 35.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
No, he's 37.
I think he's 37.
Yeah, he's 37. He won the title when he was 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley's older than people think he is. Yeah, I remember Tyron Woodley's been in it since Strikeforce.
The Strikeforce Challenger days when I
yeah.
Exactly.
So hell yeah. But also guys, we got who is it? Nate Diaz versus Anthony. Is it Anthony Pettis?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you guys? That's not on this card, but I'm just
okay. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, it's not on this card. If it was on this card,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that fight. Let's talk about the co-main and main real quick. Let's look at. We already talked about John Jones versus Thiago Santos. But what do you guys think about Amanda Nunes versus Holly Holm?
Dude, this is it. If Amanda pulls this off, she is the greatest female mixed martial artist of all time.
Yeah, I can't give it. I'm close to giving her that title, but she's got to beat someone really significant again. And that's Holly. So if she beats Holly, yeah, for sure. There's no doubt.
This is it.
So y'all, so pretty much what y'all saying?
Tate and Rousey.
So y'all saying that what y'all saying is if Amanda Nunes beats Holly Holm,
Thanos out there.
Yeah. So you saying that if Amanda beats Holly Holm, she's the greatest women's mixed martial arts athlete of all time?
No. The greatest female mixed martial arts of all time.
Yeah, the greatest female mixed martial arts of all time.
Yeah. Rousey, Tate, Cyborg, and Holm.
Yeah.
Those four and
Shevchenko
twice.
Yeah, she's got
even though I thought
Shevchenko
won the second fight.
Dude, she's but me too, but officially it's a win for Amanda.
Yeah.
She's Thanos out there collecting Infinity Stones. This is it.
Well, the only person that's really ever beat Nunes was Cat Zingano.
Cat Zingano, bro. Like people sleep. People.
Yeah, but Zingano's not who she
People
was.
keep
And it wasn't
sleeping
even
on
close.
that. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm Team Zingano. I'm just telling y'all. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
Cat a lot too.
Like bro, like Cat
But
Zingano.
Amanda Nunes did give her brain damage in that fight.
Exactly.
did.
Yeah.
But Cat Zingano fucked Amanda Nunes up in that fight too. She fucked her up.
She controlled her.
Beat
She
her
controlled her a
ass.
lot.
They beat each other, but Amanda beat the shit out of Cat, but
And then
Cat
just
fucked
beat
her
the
up
shit
after
out
that.
of her.
You know, I'm telling you guys, people keep saying Cat Zingano needs to retire. I don't think Cat needs to retire. That fluke loss to Megan Anderson was nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Cat's about to string together some wins, and I feel like we're gonna see Cat Zingano versus Amanda Nunes because I feel like Amanda Nunes is gonna beat Holly. I don't think there's anything special.
I think so too. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything special.
It'll be a good fight though. I think it'll be pretty technical. I think Holly
I
can
think it's gonna
survive
be a good
couple
fight,
flurries.
but
It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight, but I mean, let's look at the, you know, the people that Amanda has beat. You know what I'm saying? They all beat Holly. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's think about it.
Misha was a big come behind though.
Misha beat. It don't matter. Don't take that shit away from me, Tate, bro. Misha won that fight.
She was like 3 minutes away.
Man. Don't sleep on Misha like that, bro. You'll get me riled up. You know what I'm saying? Misha won.
That was real. That was real championship medal right there. To know
I'll
you're
give it.
behind
Oh,
it
I'm not
and to
sleeping on
fucking
Misha.
Send it and you choke her unconscious.
Yes.
The woman who beat the woman you could never beat. You choke her unconscious in the fifth
Yes.
round down on the cards. That's what champions are made of.
Yes, Misha, that was a fucking good fight. I got to think about it. Jermaine Durandame, Amanda Nunes beat Jermaine. Did she? Yeah, she beat Jermaine Durandame.
When did they fight?
So, and Jermaine Durandame beat Holly Holm. Amanda Nunes knocked out Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg beat Holly Holm. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Nunes beat the fuck out of Misha Tate. Misha Tate beat Holly Holm. So, you know, it
beat Ronda Rousey, who beat Misha Tate.
Yeah, and who beat Ronda Rousey, who beat Misha Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. What'd you say? What'd you say, Taylor? You breaking up, bro. What'd you say?
Wishes she was Ronda Rousey. Literally came out of her mouth.
No, that ain't what she said, bro. That ain't no.
Literally said she wishes.
No. The question was, whose career would you have rather had, Ronda Rousey or Holly? I mean, or Amanda Nunes? And Misha said, I'd rather have had Ronda.
Yeah, she's peanut butter and jealous.
Crazy as fuck.
Peanut butter and jealous. Jesus Christ.
I'm just waiting on them to end. I'm just waiting on them to induct Misha into the Hall of Fame.
They hate us because they ain't us. Misha Tate, she's going because she beat Holly. She's going.
Yeah, Misha's going to the Hall of Fame, of course. But
Ronda is on like levels of like Chuck Liddell when it comes to women's MMA.
You know,
she was the first real big name, the trailblazer one.
She's the Chuck Liddell of women's MMA.
But if Nunes beats Nunes,
boo, Taylor, boo, fuck that.
You like that shit, huh? Yeah, you like that shit. Yeah, it's Team Fake Nice, Team Real Mean.
Dude, I was so pumped during the Misha Tate and Ronda Rousey Ultimate Fighter season, bro.
I love that shit.
It was supposed to be. Zingano and Tate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was supposed to be Zingano and Rousey.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Because Misha came in last minute when they surprised Rousey. And Rousey
came in last minute.
Pissed.
She was pissed when she did that shit.
She was like, "I'm getting ready to go in here and start Cat Zingano, and y'all do the switcheroo and put Misha Tate in front of me. Like, are you fucking serious?"
This bitch's who arm already fucking snapped.
Yeah,
dude, that season was.
That season was great. That was a great season.
Team Fake Nice versus Team Real Mean.
Say what?
The Team Fake Nice versus Team Real Mean. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, and who was your guys' official pick for John Jones versus Thiago Santos?
Jones.
It's John Jones.
Yeah. Jones.
I'm gonna have to go with John Jones too, guys. I hate
Santos is that closest thing we never got with Anthony
Rumble.
Johnson. Yeah.
Fuck,
I wish
it
we
still
would have got
pisses me
that.
off.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been
Fuck
so
John
awesome.
Jones. John Jones is scared of Anthony Johnson and hit and ran on that pregnant lady on purpose.
On
to get his title
purpose.
taken, so he didn't have to fight Rumble Johnson. That's my new conspiracy.
Yeah,
I'm
Jones
gonna
is sitting there
I'm gonna do the research.
after he hit that lady. He's like, I could be a good citizen and go over and check on her, or I could run and avoid getting my fucking ass rocked.
I'm just gonna leave this. I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this weed here. Make sure everybody
that,
sees
though.
me putting it down, and then grabbing it again. And then I'm gonna run.
He did that though.
Yeah.
He did. He got the fuck out of Dodge.
Because he was scared of Anthony Johnson.
He was scared of Anthony Johnson.
Anthony Johnson, the guy that you risk your whole career to
That's
avoid
right.
facing and go to jail for, did not face it.
That's right.
Man, I miss Rumble.
That's
Have
right.
you seen how big that dude is now? He's fucking huge. Looks
Yeah.
like a fucking refrigerator.
He's big as fuck, dude. Like he's
Yeah.
boarded the fuck up.
Anyone who thinks he's coming back to fighting, just look at him. He's not.
Yeah, he's not. He's blown up.
The check wouldn't.
I
the
still
check
wouldn't fuck
wouldn't
with him, though.
clear before he failed USADA test.
Ugh.
It looks like it looks like he's on that
everything.
fucking Brock Lesnar shit. That shit that makes your fucking head and
Dude.
neck grow.
What do you think? Who do you think he calls when you're tired?
Yeah. Hey, Brock.
I bet Lesnar called him, bruh.
Yeah.
So I heard you doing
I got that
heard
good
you doing the weightlifting. Yeah, I heard you doing the weightlifting. Come up to Canada and check this shit out.
Come to my ranch. I got that good shit.
Do you go hunting? No, you will when you get on these. Trust me.
Then also
Yeah,
one notable fight I want to mention that's on the horizon. You know, this fight is bringing the impending doom. It's coming. Dun 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 dun. Stipe Miocic is coming
Here we
back
go.
to regain his motherfucking title. Stipe sucks my ass. Fuck that. He has a Stipe sucks.
What happened? What happened in his last fight? Can you remind me? I forgot.
Say what?
What happened in his last fight? I forgot.
That's all right, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Stipe Miocic
Who knocked?
that with a
Who
vengeance,
won?
bro.
Who won? Who knocked who out? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that DC put him unconscious, then hit him 2 or 3 more times just for good measure.
I remember leading up to that fight, when that fight got announced, a lot of people like here locally, my friends that I talked to and people I talked to about MMA with, when they announced it, like, oh shit, Stipe's gonna fucking kill him. I was like, I wouldn't be too sure about that. I was like, DC, like these were people that only seen DC at like light heavyweight against Jones and stuff. I was like, DC has beat some. Yeah, I was like, DC's beat some heavyweight studs. Like he beat some real contenders. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not saying Stipe's gonna lose. I'm just saying that this fight's gonna be a lot closer than people realize. I didn't think DC was going to knock him out in the first round. I thought DC was going to win. It'd be like a 3rd or 4th round TKO type situation.
I thought DC was going to take him down and hold him down. I never would have thought.
Or decision.
Standing. Well, it's just because the clinch. Steve wasn't in for that clinch because he's like JDS. He's a boxer.
DC's got that dirty boxing.
Yeah, and Stipe doesn't. So I think this one, Stipe's going to use me and Bidge were talking earlier. I think Stipe's going to use a lot more kicks.
Just like DC and John Jones too.
Yeah.
When DC fought John Jones too, he was piecing John's up.
If Stipe could throw a head kick, I mean that would be impressive. But that's the only way to set it up. Because the uppercut, he might be able to.
He leans into
time that shit perfectly. Yeah. He has to be able to time it perfectly without DC noticing.
Yeah.
But I think Stipe's gonna use his kicks more, keep it at range, and just try to keep it box range. Don't let him.
Stipe's the best. That's his best chance of winning.
Basically the opposite of what he did to Francis. The way I think he's gonna try to do to DC.
Yeah. He's got to do what he did against Verdun, kind of.
Yeah.
Dude, if Stipe could utilize a head kick, bro.
Oh, no,
like you said, I don't think I've ever seen Stipe throw a head kick.
Me neither. But a body kick,
if Stipe can get a good body kick in there, and slow DC down, he can take a page out of Valentina Shevchenko's book against Jessica Eye. Set her up.
God bless. KO of the year right there so far.
Yeah, throw an elbow and he fucking just hits him with a body kick. DC leans in and just goes to the fucking Tony Ferguson elbow.
Yeah.
That's some damage. But he's going to be fast enough so DC doesn't catch on.
He's got to be what he was like in JDS too. He's got to be like that.
Yeah.
And Stipe's got good striking. He's got good striking. He's very
he's a good boxer.
Stipe can box, yeah. And he can wrestle, but he can't wrestle with DC.
and he can't dirty box in the clinch like DC can.
Dude,
Because DC's shorter and his arms are shorter.
if Stipe Miocic can ragdoll Francis Ngannou, he can ragdoll Daniel Cormier. Bro.
No, he cannot.
I don't know.
Yes, he can.
No.
Oh,
Daniel
yes, he can.
Look, he may be stronger than Cormier, but Cormier has the fucking
He
skills.
didn't ragdoll Francis.
Yeah, he didn't ragdoll. He just laid on him. He controlled him.
He held him there, and he controlled him and beat the shit out of him.
Dude, he clinched up DC. He pressed DC up against the cage in the first fight.
But who's going?
But then
DC's going to have the better cardio.
unconscious.
Yeah, DC's going to have the better cardio too.
I don't
It's a
know,
close
man.
fight.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
DC been enjoying heavyweight.
Yeah, he has
For a
been
while.
enjoying it.
Right,
But-
I mean, like, he's had to cut to 205 for how many years, and finally doesn't have to do it.
Yeah. But
Stipe been up there though. Stipe been up there.
Steve hasn't gotten tired since the first JDS fight. He got his cardio and fucking just after that he was pissed because he got tired. He hasn't got.
I'm not saying Stipe has bad cardio either. I'm not saying either one of the guys are going to tire the other one out. I'm just saying like if it turns into that type of fight, they can both go. But I don't know who has the better. And then also like I was saying, DC, he's the more skilled wrestler. I mean, Stipe's a good enough wrestler where he's not going to get ragdolled or completely controlled by DC. And DC's so good that he's not going to let it happen. Stipe doing it to him. But I do think DC is the better wrestler.
DC's by far the better wrestler.
I mean, he's a far more skilled wrestler, but
he's an Olympic standing.
Stipe's got the size, man. He's got the size and the strength advantage. Because when he had DC clinched up against the cage, it really wasn't much DC could do. You know what I'm saying?
But there wasn't much that Steve could do in terms of strikes.
Exactly.
I mean, he controlled him, but DC was the one who was landing the strikes.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy too? Two of the people that's really took down Daniel Cormier and actually kind of controlled him for a little bit was John Jones and Alexander Gustafsson.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's it.
Gustafsson's one of the only I think he's probably the only guy that's ever really took down John Jones and Daniel Cormier.
Twice.
Yeah. And took down both guys.
Twice.
I don't know, guys.
Gustafsson's one of them guys, man. If there had never been a John Jones or a Cormier, he'd be the John Jones of the division.
Or a Rumble.
Of course he would.
Yeah, Rumble. I mean, Rumble just had that power, though.
If it wasn't for John Jones and Daniel Cormier, Alexander Gustafsson would be the greatest light heavyweight.
No, I think it'd be Rumble. Because Rumble could argue. We haven't seen Rumble beat John Jones. How that fight goes. I watched Rumble beat Alexander Gustafsson. Didn't beat DC. Without DC, to me, it'd be Anthony Johnson.
It's just one of them things where they fight 10 times and Rumble might win 4 times and Gustafsson wins 6. It just depends on,
I don't know.
if Rumble wins.
Because
Rumble ain't got cardio. Rumble ain't got cardio to go after 2
He's not
rounds.
wrestling, but Alexander Gustafsson doesn't have a chin. So I think.
I mean, nobody has a chin whenever they fight Anthony Johnson.
That's what I'm saying. Rumble knows it. That's why he always try to get it done quick.
Hey,
it's easier for him because he just hits that fucking hard.
Fuck rules. Fuck weight classes. Let's do Francis versus Rumble. And right now, Rumble. Let's do it.
Dude,
boy.
That would be
bonkers.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Somebody's head coming off the shoulder.
Dude.
Oh my
I don't think you can find an athletic to sanction that. No. Because we can't show live shows on TV. That's why.
Someone's dying.
What are these boys going down and they're not going to get back up? And I can't just legally say yes to that.
Man, that'd be something. I'd be cheering for Rumble too. I love Anthony Johnson.
That's my guy.
I don't see Francis Ngannou fighting for a while.
No, he's gonna hold out for a title shot, and he's right to.
I feel like he'll fight.
There's no debate.
I do want to see, even though I like Stipe, I don't want because we've seen Stipe versus Francis. Stipe's gonna do the same thing he did the first fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how DC handles that power. Francis. Yeah.
No, because I think it'd be the same thing, the same way as fucking Rumble.
Yeah, he's gonna try to do what Stipe did for sure. I just want to see if he can.
But
not saying he can't, but I just want to see if Francis lands.
The thing is, if Stipe wins the fight, if Stipe beats DC, they're not gonna do Ngannou versus Stipe too.
I want to see that fight. I think
they will. I think they will because they want Francis to be a star.
I think it'd be more competitive.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be close.
I think it'd be more competitive. I think Stipe still. I don't think there's a world where Francis Ngannou can ever compete with Stipe in terms of grappling and cardio. But I think it would be a closer fight than it was.
It would be, yeah. Because even though Stipe won like almost he did win all the rounds in that fight. Francis had his moments.
Yeah, that
Francis
first
had his
round,
moments.
he was getting caught. He was getting clipped, and Stipe is the only one to take full-fledged Francis punches and just walk through it.
I remember, there was a part, I think it was like round 3 or round 4, and Francis was still tired, but like you could tell Stipe was starting to wear a little bit. But Stipe like was shooting for a takedown, and he just ate like 3 nasty shots and just kind of fell on Francis and took Francis down because Francis was so tired. But I was like, holy fuck! Like if that had been first round, it'd been over. It'd been over.
I think it's a better fight. I
Holy
think
shit,
wins,
y'all!
it's gonna be
I just got a fight announcement news on my phone.
Who's fighting?
It's not UFC, but 2 of my boys, 2 guys that I have interviewed from the UK. Mr. Scott Superman Butters is scheduled to fight Richard Mearns, and I've interviewed them both. Holy shit! Holy shit! Scott Butters versus Richard Mearns. Holy shit! That's a whole nother podcast, fellas. That's a whole. You know what? I might be able to do my first opponent live broadcast.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
That would be sweet. Would that not be sweet? Because I can get both of those guys on there.
That'd be cool. You could maybe get some fireworks.
It depends. I'd say it depends on if they're gonna do it right and talk shit.
Yeah, if they're gonna talk shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, but they're
Can't
both
be that humble shit.
They're both. I'm getting ready to say, man, they're both 2 nice guys.
Yeah. Well, here you send me one of the guys' information, and Taylor, you send Taylor the other one, and we'll start like feeding shit in their ear, like, oh, I heard this guy was talking shit, and saying this. We'll get them fucking heated.
Hell yeah. There we go. I like that.
Wow.
Well,
guys,
so I'll be all right.
Well, guys, that's all I got. That's all I got for you guys, man. Y'all got anything y'all got to say?
Just don't forget. All right. Stipe going to sleep A. Right?
Sleep. Oh God, that's crazy.
Oh my God.
Sleep A.
Oh my God. These. We got the also we have to deal with these bandwagon DC fans, man.
I know. Even though I do like DC a lot, I like both guys a lot. Like I said, I
love DC and I like Stipe. It's just Stipe will never beat DC.
It'll be
Stipe's division when Daddy DC goes home to retirement. Stipe can get his title back. But while DC is competing, he's the best heavyweight in the world.
We were talking about Francis, waiting out for a title shot. I think the only way DC, if he wins this fight, doesn't fight Francis next is if John Jones goes up. That's the only way.
John Jones won't fight DC at heavyweight. He already said he wouldn't.
Yeah. I don't know. Money talks, so we'll see.
That's true. That's true. I think John Jones is so vain that he wouldn't do it. Just in terms of his legacy losing, if he lets DC beat him,
because he doesn't have to go. Even though the second fight was ruled a no contest because of the substances, no one's going to forget the images. You know what I mean? That they saw.
Yeah, no one will bring up the head kick and DC crying, and John.
No one's going to forget that. Yeah.
Yeah. He can do it because DC beats his ass at heavyweight.
You talking about John Jones?
It'd be interesting. It'd be a good fight.
Man,
They could fight even at 205. Every time they fight, it's a good fight. You know what I mean? It's like who's going to win? Because even though we've seen John Jones
win that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, heavyweight. I know on a heavyweight, DC beats him at heavyweight every single time. Well, it depends on what John Jones shows up. This John Jones or 240-pound fucking Pico John Jones. I think DC wins either way.
Deadlifting fucking 600 pounds, John Jones.
I think the way it goes down, it depends on what John walks in at that at. I still think DC beats him heavyweight.
John Jones get his ass beat though.
At heavyweight?
At heavyweight, John Jones get his ass beat.
I don't think John Jones will beat Stipe either, because that boy has no power. And when Stipe hits you, you're gonna fucking feel it.
You're gonna feel it, yeah. That'd be a good fight to see, though. I'd like to see that fight.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see that next. If Stipe wins, then I'd like to see. Then I'd make Francis.
I think John Jones would like to
get me a super fight.
I think if Stipe wins, John Jones he'd probably be more open to going up to heavyweight and trying to fight.
That's what I'm saying. And then just Francis get in the 2020, and then December show, Stipe and fucking John Jones.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Stipe for the win.
And if Stipe beat John Jones, I think that would make him feel better about a DC situation. Even though he wouldn't get that third fight, I think it'd make him feel better about it. That he beat the man that
beat
DC could.
DC, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I already think Stipe's the heavyweight GOAT, but if DC does beat Stipe this next fight, I'm probably going to have to give it to DC for being the heavyweight GOAT at that point. I'd have to.
Stipe is the most accomplished UFC heavyweight champion of all time.
But, like I said, whoever wins this fight, I think, earns the title of heavyweight GOAT.
Yeah.
DC versus Stipe.
Yeah. It's a bit. This is the fight for who to go. Who's the heavyweight GOAT?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Because there's no
Velasquez
question.
is out.
Yeah, I agree. There's no question,
He's
and
out.
yeah, there's no question throughout time. Any of the other heavyweights, Cain Velasquez would be third probably, but
No, I got
he's not.
Fabricio third. Fabricio tapped
Yeah,
him and
Fabricio
Fedor.
also and Fedor. Yeah,
Fedor.
Fedor. And
fuck
he tapped
Fedor.
him.
Fedor ain't no heavyweight. That fucking name.
Fedor a bitch. That cheating motherfucker.
Fedor avoided
he's
all
the
the best.
He's the only athlete who came out of a country who has state-sponsored doping, and he's the only athlete. They were like, you know what, man? Let's keep you clean.
Yeah, right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
He was on roids too. Everyone.
He got knocked
the
the fuck out by a 205er that's just mid tier in UFC.
He got
you know
knocked
what I mean?
out by a 45-year-old Dan Henderson who had never fought heavyweight in his life.
Yeah, fucking Hendo. H-bomb on his ass.
Dude, that H-bomb. You couldn't fuck with that H-bomb, bro.
Good God.
That's
Who
my
could?
guy. Dan Henderson's my fucking boy. He beat Michael Bisping in fucking London. Fuck that.
That was a close fight. Damage Henderson won, but fucking.
How do you walk out with your fucking nose rearranged and you fucking want to fight? It's like Chael Sonnen said in some.
Yeah,
parallel
I was
universe,
just thinking that.
you can hit a man 300 times. He wraps his legs around your head for 8 seconds, and they call him the winner.
They call him the winner.
It's fucking bullshit. Dan Henderson won that fight. Michael Bisping should have mailed him his fucking belt.
Uh-oh, boys, it's on the TV.
Uh-oh. What was it?
Well, I'm trying to find it. It's gone now. It was the preview for the fights this Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
Dude, that's fucking everywhere.
I'm off too. I listened to Taylor. I told my boss I'm not fucking working on Saturday.
Yeah. Today's 21 days straight for me, and I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're working that weekend. I already told him, like, look, I am not coming in. I was like, I don't care if y'all give me an occurrence, whatever. I'm not. My ass is not going to be.
Yeah, I don't have to work weekends ever, so that's never an issue for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. We're gonna get off of here. We talked a lot of shit, talked a lot of MMA today. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line is I'm right and y'all are wrong. So it really don't matter how much we talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can talk.
But just remember, Stipe fucking.
He wore a Stipe Suck shirt on my podcast.
I just can't believe it's taped on a fucking Bacardi shirt.
they're an official sponsor.
That motherfucker.
It's a sponsor.
That motherfucker.
My sponsor.
Jeez.
The New Orleans Saints also support that. That Stipe sucks. You heard it here first. I'm personal friends with the owner Gail Benson and Coach Sean Payton.
You're a hater, Taylor.
All right.
That's your new nickname, man. Your new nickname is Hater Taylor. You hate on goats, bro.
Someone's got to tell the truth. The greatest quarterback of all time is not Aaron Rodgers. It's Drew fucking Brees. And
It's not Drew
Tom
Brees.
Brady.
It's Tom Brady.
Drew Brees.
There you go.
Peyton Manning can fuck off.
No, Peyton's still
But
second.
Aaron Rodgers ain't the best.
No, Aaron's
Fuck outta
definitely
here with
not.
that.
Yeah. I'd take Drew Brees any day over Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is overrated and a fucking diva. Got his
Yep.
coach fired because he's a pansy.
Yep. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, he would throw Hail
Fuck him.
Marys. I think it's more fair to the fucking wide receiver. The wide receiver to catch a fucking
I don't
Hail
know.
Mary pass.
I don't know. I'll give him that. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest. Hail
He
Mary
can
thrower of
he
all
can
time.
fucking yeet them, but I mean, you got to be
And
great
the
wide receiver to catch 'em.
accuracy. When he beat the Cowboys in the playoffs and he had to toe tap that sideline. Oh my God, that's not luck.
Ugh.
That boy perfected throwing Hail Mary passes until Patrick Mahomes shows him how it's really done.
Patty.
Dude, Patrick Mahomes, man, that
He's
kid
a
just throws
stud.
70 yards with just
He's
a
a
fucking
stud.
flick of his wrist.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Fuck him. He should have
But-
won MVP.
Old man Tom said, "Not your time yet, big dog. Not yet."
Fuck. Tom, I hate how good Tom Brady is.
Oh, I love Tom Brady
6 rings.
because he wasn't supposed to be good at all.
No.
He was supposed to be trash.
He's still. I mean, he's still garbage. He ain't Aaron Rodgers, but you know it is what it is.
How
He
many
don't know. Tom Brady's not as he doesn't have the athleticism
Brady
Aaron Rodgers
ran-
has.
orchestrated a 25-point Super Bowl comeback. You watch your mouth and show the proper respect
Yeah.
to the greatest
Nobody's
quarterback of all
done
time.
TB12.
I don't give a fuck about Joe Montana. All right,
Joe Montana.
Montana.
Man, y'all boys and them boys and came here and start talking some damn football. I'm gonna get the fuck up off this damn thing. Y'all but anyways, guys, guys, go visit oneupmma.com. Check out both my boys, and also jump over to SoundCloud and YouTube. Check out Taylor, Winning with Taylor Loader. Check him out. Go listen to that motherfucker run his damn mouth. That's all he gonna do. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the truth. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. So someone's gotta say it.
Yeah, he's the answer, guy. That's what he said. He's the answer to No Filter MMA.
I'm gonna save everyone.
He's the savior, guys. So y'all make sure y'all follow the savior. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. And y'all gonna have to catch us on the next time. We might be able to squeeze in we might be able to put together a post fight, but shit, we always say that we never get to it.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
But we'll keep the content going. Look for it, guys. You'll catch an article or two on oneupmma.com. You'll catch a podcast or two from either me or Taylor Loader. So you guys know what to do. But anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that dislike button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And we out.